Well, what a complete and utter idiot. Complete screw up. My weekend, and I knew it was going to be a trigger, not because it's real. I'll get into that. So, hi, I'm Leanne, and this is my weight loss channel. And as ever, I am trying to be really honest about it. I'm not going to hide stuff. I just need to be really honest and open about things that go right and things that go wrong and all the bits in between. So this is me recording it. This is maybe a trigger for some people. So if you are easily triggered, I just want to pre-warn. I need you to turn off because I don't want to affect somebody else's mindset and things like that. Because that's just not fair. Probably shouldn't, I don't know. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. So today's Tuesday and I'm back at work. I have had a bank holiday Monday weekend, not just Monday, all weekend from Friday off of work, Friday till Monday. And I have taken on the task of renovating my daughter's bedroom, which is all fine and dandy. I thought, yay, that's fine. That'll keep me busy. I'm aware that my trigger has previously been Easter eggs. Well, not just Easter eggs, chocolate in general. So I tend to just stay well away from them. There's a couple in our house. I bought Lily one, Oliver's got one, my mum, my sister and stuff bought me one. And yeah, I kind of just keep away from them because it is my trigger. And as much as that's really immature and ridiculous, I just find it easier just to move away from it and don't have chocolate because that's just what suits me and what I'm doing. So I'd got this plan in motion, Oliver's worked all weekend. I felt very alone. Lily's been out, Tia's away. And I was like, right, no chocolate. Let's just stick to plan. Let's be really strong. I was really motivated, really geared up, especially because I got to my lightest weight on Thursday, which were a big achievement for me. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to go for it. So all in all, I've been really good this weekend. Friday was absolutely fine. Saturday was absolutely fine. All on plan, all absolutely fine and dandy. Anyway, I'm getting a bit stressed over this decorating. Time's ebbing away. One thing of doing something has led to another, which has then prolonged the decorating experience. Now I've got to source some second-hand reclaimed floorboards so they match the other ones because I'm sanding all the floor. I have filled all the skating board areas so I don't have skating board and it's nice and flat and clean. And now Oliver's decided to chisel out part of the plaster because he wanted to move the light switch and the light, and he's putting a new plug socket in there, which means I've got to refill. Loads of stuff just overwhelmed me and sent me a little bit off the rail. I was really tired, quite stressed and it just all got on top of me. So like an idiot, although I avoided chocolate and did really good at that, I didn't actually plan and totally overlooked the fact that because I'm stressed and alone and feeling a bit sorry for myself, that then that emotion almost sneaked in and totally threw me off. So then on Sunday night, Oliver came home from work, Lily was at home, Lily was wanting a Chinese, Oliver then wanting a Chinese. I was tired, filthy, covered in dust, stressed to high heaven and totally freaking out. And I succumbed and I had Chinese. So I had mock chicken pancakes with some salt and pepper chips. Then I felt really weak and really stupid and really annoyed. So as much as I concentrated on avoiding the chocolate during that moment, I didn't actually account for the guilt feeling and how all that went. So then Sunday, I was right, back on plan. I had my eggs in the morning. I had some soup for my dinner. Everything was absolutely fine, plodding along. I went out Monday morning. I went to go to Old Kirk's Car Boot, but then that plan failed and didn't work out for me. I then found an outlet shop. I just wanted to get out of the house. I just had enough of decorating and the house being upside down, feeling stressed and feeling a bit lonely because I literally have hardly spoken to anybody all weekend. So I was right, let's just get out of the house and do something different. You know, so I didn't just start eating loads of chocolate. And on the forefront of my brain, it was like, avoid the chocolate, keep away from the chocolate, don't succumb, just soldier on. Yeah, you've had Chinese, but you've been on plan all the rest of the time. Don't throw the towel in. Just let's dig deep and get this strength. So then Oliver came back. We were really tired. We were talking about what we're doing, what the plans were for the decorating. It's like built on top of me, but it's his birthday soon and I've got loads to do and I've got to work. And all along, I was concentrating on don't succumb to eating Easter eggs and eating the chocolate and doing this, and this. And then we went out to drop something off at my sister's to get it out of the house. And we were talking about doing other stuff. And then Oliver were like, shall we go for a Akbar's? It's like an Indian restaurant. And I just were like, well, I've already had Chinese, so yeah, I may as well. And like I did it thinking about it, but not being annoyed at myself, but then not giving a crap. And went out and I had a makhani, I think it's called, curry, a couple of spoonfuls of rice, vegetable rice, and then some garlic naan bread. And I ate loads of the garlic naan bread, I'm not gonna lie. And then I came home and I was like, why have I just done that? Like, I've just done really good for me at avoiding the chocolate and being really self-aware. But actually, from being self-aware in one area of my life, I've actually lacked awareness in another part of my life and totally overlooked, obviously, something that's a big trigger for me. And I've not planned, I've not stuck to it, and I've been really stupid. And then I felt really guilty again and really pissed off. But it did stop there. I didn't succumb and carry on eating. I went in the shower, we had an evening, I had a cup of tea, and we went to bed. And now it's Tuesday morning. I'm like losing Monday here. I am at work. I have cooked my eggs for later on and I'm keeping it really basic. I am working all day, so I'm having a salad and cottage cheese for my dinner. And then I don't know what I'm having for tea, but I think it was something fast like stir fry and stuff. I'm just really annoyed with myself. And I'm recording this because I obviously need to reflect on that and work on it and develop and grow. And I'm trying to turn this into like a learning situation and a bit more positive. I'm unsure as to whether, because I've got to my lightest, I've relaxed a bit and kind of gone, oh, I've made it, and then just completely lost my shit and focus, or whether the triggers that I felt this weekend, I felt quite lonely, quite alone, quite stressed, quite chaotic because my house is a bit upside down and I'm like on a limited time frame here and that doesn't feel great, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just feeling a bit pissed off with myself, but then I'm trying not to beat myself up. I will need to do a bit of reflection, like that's why I'm recording this, because I need to obviously look back at that. So I've avoided the chocolate, but through lack of planning, time, stress and emotions, I've ended up just throwing the towel in and having a Chinese and then an Indian. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit like, I don't know, I feel just a bit annoyed with myself right now. I know I'll probably process that through the day and feel like I'll put it to bed and grow from that. But I'm just really annoyed because I'd really, really thought about it and really put stuff in place and thought that I'd overcome a lot of them triggers and I'd really thought about it. But while I were really concentrating on previous triggers that I've actually quite effectively put away, new ones have come in, and that is so frustrating. When the fuck does that stop? When is it that triggers can just chill the hell out and you can have some control in place where that's concerned? Anyway, that's that, and I am gonna obviously have to think about it and process this today. I'm not really sad about it, and I'm not I know I'm verbalizing a bit of a beating myself up about it, but I'm not. I've it's come to Tuesday and well, that'll serve me right for not having a proper tripod and not being an effective video, won't it? sorry guys if that gave you headache. Oh my god, that summarizes how this video is, doesn't it? Just a complete disaster. But yeah, it's just very frustrating and very annoying. I will get over it. This is not something that I'm gonna let overcome me and hold me back and like throw the towel in. But I am a little bit annoyed. I don't know whether it's because I've got a week off coming and I'm kind of just going, oh, well, I've got to my lightest. I'm just going to chill the hell out a bit until I get back. I'm not really sure. Something I obviously need to think about. On a plus note, I am going to work. I've got a dress on with black tights and my black trainers. Because that was a bit of a thing last week about having my legs out. And I think if I just do exposure therapy and get on with it, then I'll just get over it and it'll start normalising to me that that's a thing. I have got another waspy belt on, one of my vintagey ones. I really like that. Like I said, I've got my dress on and just some black tights. Yeah, so I better get off to work because I've got to go to the wholesalers. I hope you survived the bank holiday weekend and that you are doing well. A lot better than me, I hope. And here's to another week. Think thin.